Hey guys, this is Rich with Always Fixin'. I got a new project for you guys today. I wanted you to check it out. And it's nothing crazy, but it means a lot to me. It's an old, I'll show you. Come with me. Let me see right here. Just an old snowblower. But I don't know if a snowblower can mean a lot to me, but this one does. When I was growing up in the 90's, we always had that one neighbor that would do his snow and get up super early, probably around 6 in the morning whenever we got snow, and do the snow, and then do everyone else's. And he passed away, and I have many stories about him because he's an awesome guy. But this blower belonged to him, and it was going in the garbage, and his wife just said I could take it. So I'm sure it had some old fuel in it, but I've had it for at least 10 years and haven't done a single thing to it, and it's time. I kind of abused it. It's just worked, so I haven't really had to mess with it, but it definitely needs some stuff now. Spark plug, oil, just service, but also it's got some other stuff going on. She's running away a little bit. She's a little rusty, but we're not going to be worrying about that right now because there's a snowstorm coming tomorrow, and I am not painting anything or worried about any of that. But I just want to get it running and clean it up a little bit and take you guys with me. This one is something I won't be selling or trying to make money on, but more wise, just keep it with me until I can't keep it anymore, because eventually it'll be done. But for now, I'll keep going with it and switch out motors, do whatever I can do with it. And it's pretty simple snowblower, but I don't know if you guys seen the prices of blowers nowadays. Like, they're just crazy. I don't know what happened. So I am not buying a new blower. I will fix this one and get her back going again. So here's the blower here. Let's see if I can turn it on and get it running. See, it's got gas in it. It's got a little bit of gas. Get it running, and I'll show you guys what kind of is going on with it and what we got to fix. It does have electric start, but I'll try pulling it. Electric start actually works really good on this. Obviously shouldn't stay running, but I think I just took the choke off a little too soon. It's actually very, very cold out. This machine was, I just got the heat going, electric heat and a propane heater, but the machine is very cold. It's probably like minus 10, 15 in here, was. So let's see if I can get this thing going again here. So it's very loud. Here with me. Very, very loud. And the muffler is super loose while it's blown out. I'm going to show you that right here. It's all hot potato, which I believe is common, but these are very, very expensive from Tecumseh. But I have a spare, so no worries there. So I'm going to change that, quiet it down. And another issue I was having working it, because I have used it twice this year, is surging and constant up and down with RPMs, and it would run away once I left it for a bit, come back, start to work it, and then it would drop back down in RPMs. So I'm guessing the linkages and everything are all pretty seized up, and the carburetor hasn't been cleaned in a long time. So that's what I want to do. I want to clean the carburetor, new muffler, spark plug, oil, and get it all sprayed down with some type of lubricant because it's very rusty. It's not too bad, but I wish I could paint it. It's just not the right time of year. And it's like one of those things you don't really think about in the spring is painting your snowblower, or summer. It's just something that I always forget. And then winter comes and here's something that I haven't taken care of. So it kind of sucks. I got to get this thing done up a little better and cleaned up. And I'm going to tilt this thing up right now and see if I can get at this carburetor. That's the nice thing with these Tecumsehs. You can actually just tilt it up to work on the carburetor. Just fuel cap's tight, and this one has a shut off too, which is really nice. Some don't, some do, but this one's there. So I'm going to shut this off because I do plan on undoing that fuel line. And this is another thing. Lost a couple bolts here, and this plate here has come undone. So I found one that fits. I gotta find one more. But it's pretty clean inside here. It's not bad. See in there? It's very simple. So it's got one big drive gear, and then it has the friction plate down there, and that gear is covered in grease. So that's how you know my neighbor, he took care of his stuff. He would have greased that. And then everything else is super clean. Like, well, it's not clean, but I don't see anything broken or no maintenance stuff in there. Like, nothing I need to do. I mean, it probably could clean that disc a little bit, the friction plate, but it's okay. I'm not too worried about that. So let's pull apart this carburetor. Just gonna pull this wheel off, just as a clip. Pull it off, give me a little more access. Alright, let's pull this muffler off. The bolt ain't broken, but there's a bit of aluminum on it from rattling, so try to clean those up. Hopefully these go back in. This one is not coming. I'm gonna try tightening it and then loosening it. Well, it came out. I'm scared to pull this out. Yeah. Aluminum. God. This thing's just gone. Aluminum all over the bolt threads. I'll clean these up and I'll try threading them back in, but chances are I might have to step up the bolts a little bit and just tap it out. And the old gasket is nowhere to be seen. It's gone. So whether there is a gasket there or not, I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna shoot some lube in these threads. Let it sit over night. Like that'll fix it. Alright, let's pull this carburetor off. Everything is off now. Fuel line shut off. I am going to hit this one more time with some lube. Spray all this contact stuff here too. Then we will clean this up. So just gonna put a bit of brake clean in this thing. And there's still an O-ring. When you pull the needle and seat out, there's a little seat in there. And Tecumseh makes a special tool. It kind of looks like a for threading. So usually you can just do it this way. Put your finger there and just kind of pop it up, and it should blow out. There it goes. Hear that pop? So there it goes out. So this is the little seat, and I'll show you the new kit comes with it. Pretty small. You can see it. Just like a little rubber seat. And it's got like these little, it's a little mark and then it's flat on the bottom. I can see it, but it's hard to focus. It's very small. But the flat part goes down in first. Goes in first, and then the little part where the needle would go is got like a ridge on it. And I'll show you what that looks like in a second. We're going to keep cleaning this thing out. It's just brake clean, guys. And if you're in Canada, this is the good stuff. I still have some left. Using the good stuff. Blow out everything, guys. And I'm gonna take just a wire brush quick and just to try to tidy this up a bit. It don't need to be super awesome, but get some dirt off. So this snowblower, I would estimate it is a 98 from when I can remember my neighbor getting it. And I would have been 7. So, it's been around for a bit. Classic Canadian Tire snowblower. That's much better. I'm just looking at, I'm going to do around right where the bowl gasket is. It's a little bit of corrosion on there, so we don't want it leaking at that gasket with a new one on there, so let's clean that up. There we go. That's better. One more hit. And now it's looking really good. You can see it's fairly cleaned up pretty good. This gasket is still really nice. I didn't get a new one, and that's the trouble. If you really want to do a good job on that, you have to take this off here. That's why Tecumsehs are nice. You just tip them up, and you just clean what you can get at. But it's nice that you can, if you don't have this special tool, the main fuel feed, you can just blow that little gasket out for the seat, and you can clean it better. And the tool is probably $45 or $50, I'm guessing, and the amount of times I clean these carburetors, I don't think I need to own one. And yeah. Little brass float. Got a little bit of corrosion right here, so I'm gonna try to tidy that up. And I'm not going hard on it. It actually looks like it's where it's been soldered, so I'm not gonna go crazy with this thing. This wire wheel will just see through this. That's a little better. Get it right up there. So, it's perfect. Alright. That's good. Carburetors there. One more. This was that guy on the top side. And if you are getting surging or anything like that, this is usually the culprit. And that's kind of what the blower was doing. RPMs were up and down, surging. So I'm just going to make sure this is super clean. Poke through the tip cleaner. And I will take that wire brush just on these threads. It's a bunch of goop in there. Alright. Bit of brake clean. Okay. Alright, that's done. Pretty simple carb. All the parts are there, and now we put the kit into it. I got two of these because why not? They're 12 bucks. Made by Oregon. Let's see what comes in it. So the kit by Oregon for Tecumseh motor, 12 bucks. That's Canadian. It's a pretty good deal. That open. And let's see what we got. So you get a new bowl gasket there, and you get the needle seat and new clip, and you get the bottom gasket for the bolt that holds the bowl on. I'll just throw that on right now. That's on. Let's put the needle in. Put in the bag very carefully. I don't want to pull the bag and then have parts go everywhere. Pull this little rubber piece out. Now you don't have the tool helps you put it in too. So you can see it's flat there, and then it's got the ridge. Ridge faces upwards. So let's just carefully drop that in. Like so, and you can kind of push it in to start it. See how I pushed it in? I got it started anywho. And then I'm going to take a flat service Allen key, perfect size, and just push it down until it hits the bottom, just like that. And now it hit the bottom. That's perfect. And now I gotta set up the needle. Carefully lower them down into spot without shaking. Put the pin back in. The pin's very loose in there. I'm not a big fan of that. Gasket around. Bowl gasket. That's on there perfectly. Alright, let's slam this back on. We got some snow to blow here. Everything looks good. Shut it. The washer on there. Let's lock her down. And tightening this, guys, I'm just literally just tight. I don't think I'm going to kill it. And that's it. Rebuilt. And that moves very nice. I want to check that. Make sure it snaps back really good. But let's throw this on. Before I throw that carburetor on, I'm just going to run a tap through the exhaust here. Just to clean up those threads. Because they had aluminum all over them, so let's just hope this all works out. I have no idea. Alright, just going to drain the oil in this thing. I'm going to tip this thing a bit and spray it down. Spray all the rust. And just spray the living heck out of it. And you guys can do this too with your blowers at home. If they're not rusty, keep the snow from sticking. Mine's a dual action. Look at it, brand new. Brand new. Let's change the spark plug. Look at that. Champion. this is where I end the video. She's running real good. Finally got her all adjusted, but it ended up being the emulsion tube. And in the Tecumsehs, you don't really want to touch them if you can avoid it. You just want to clean around them. They're in the middle and they meter the fuel, but they're made out of plastic and they get brittle and they have O-rings. So when I popped mine out, it was all broken and it needed to be replaced. So I got one that came in. On hindsight, it probably would have been better to get a whole new carburetor. They're not too much money, but they're not also Tecumsehs. They're cheap Chinese stuff, so nothing wrong with that, but it's just not. I'd rather fix the old one, but and the snowblower is running real good. Does a decent job. I'm happy with it. It's one of those things that you avoid, you don't pay attention to, and then finally when you need it, you're like, damn, it's not running that good. And you're like, I don't feel like shoveling. I'm too big for that. But more snow coming down over there. I have the garage door open. So hopefully not too much snow. Kind of getting sick of it. I don't know if you guys are getting sick of all the snow we've been getting this winter, but it's a lot. So I'm happy to have her all done and finally get her out of the way and put it back in the shed and get on to the next project. So hit that like, subscribe button, hit the bell, and I'm going to keep putting videos out for you guys. Thanks.